What up? I didn't even see this motherfucker was on. Some bullshit. I'm still trying to get ready. While I get ready, play y'all some music or something. Of course, subscribe, like, comment, share. This is Loch 121 LOCH 121. Let me get my mind right, man. Let me get a chance to get my pre-show hype on and shit. This is my song, The Glow, by the way. Raising the eight in the D. Trying to get this paper on the step on stage. Try that 3 times. Gave that 3 times. Like a pass of glass, but look at this one. That be line off. That's what I'm about with the liquor and scramble. How about that band? Into my band, though. I'm trying to get banned for the bullets that ammo. I'm on a rampage, not giving a fuck about our damn age. Who there it is? Ain't never there like 2 sandwiches. Who there it is? I'm too scared of this. And that's who there it is. There's no lie in the hood, in the bird, with the school campus, it's 2 championships. That was grab, kick strap, beat the head, hit the tag, let me with the green with the fat head. Moving on with the show, just the bag. I'm motivated, overrated. Life is almost overrated. Plain and simple, not overstated. I'm underground, a little basement. I'm in the street, I'm in the league. I really got this therapy. I feel incomplete. Any day you can get it like this. I'm gonna take this show on the road, spit like name all over the globe. I'm gonna take this show on the road, spit like name all over the globe. I'm here, I'm there, I'm everywhere. I'm here, I'm there, I'm everywhere. I'm here, I'm there, I'm everywhere. I'm here, I'm there, I'm here, I'm there. I'm gonna take this show on the road, spit like name all over the globe. I'm gonna take this show on the road, spit like name all over the globe. I'm here, I'm there, I'm everywhere. I'm here, I'm there, I'm everywhere. I'm here, I'm there, I'm everywhere. I'm here, I'm there, I'm here, I'm there. In the city where living since ain't respected. All right. Snowfall. That's what we here for. You know what I'm saying? So, what is poppin', people? What's poppin', man? Follow me at Loch 121. That's LOCH 121. Subscribe to my channel. I need that support. Check out the videos. Check out my music in the description. I got links for streaming, purchasing, listening, whatever you need. But we're not here to talk about my music today. We're here to talk about Snowfall. Season 1, Episode 3, Slow Hand. All right, man. I need a blunt for this. Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. The biggest event that happened, spoiler alert, the biggest event that happens in this episode is a dude gets prison raped. Not in prison, in the regular world, in the streets, in this episode. Just to clarify, that is the I had that face, the same face that he's making. I had that face at the end of this episode, or towards the middle, or whatever. Side. Before we get to the raping, Snowfall. All right, so Franklin stumbled back into Claudia's spot. He got beat up. Claudia, like, you know, they got your ass, huh? He like, what? You know, basically, he like, did you set me up? She like, chill, be easy, bro. So basically, she like, nah, she might have did the shit, but nah, I guess not. So he has, you know, she like, what you gonna do about it? He asked who they are. She like, give me a lower ticket and I'll tell you. You greedy bitch, the ticket is already low. All right. Some military guy brings Ted and Alejandro some weapons, but the serial numbers are still on them and he don't like the crate. And Al says that his people could take the serial numbers off, and Teddy, he does not buy that. And he says that they're gonna have to scrape it off their self before sending them off. Alejandro is not happy. The military dude was mad because he thought that the sale wasn't going down. Also, Lucia and Pedro, they talk about killing 1 of 5 people in Max's family or whatever, his crime family. And they said, at first they were saying a guy named Hector, but he had kids, so they went with a dude named, it was Enrique or Tomas. Tomas didn't have a family and was a delivery boy or something, I believe. And Enrique is a dude who's security, a straight killer who just got out for manslaughter. So they want to go for the soft target. And Lucy, like, they ain't got no choice. They got to do something. Franklin goes to see Leon at his family house, and that shit looked like a Snoop video.
I think it looks like the beginning of either Gin and Juice or Nothing But a G Thing. One of those videos. That's what it looked like to me. So they go and he tells Leon about, you know, how he been getting money and how he got jumped. And he was gonna get him when shit got real. And he asked Leon if we might know somebody. And Leon, like, you know, it won't be free. So next you see Teddy and Al taking off the numbers. Alejandro hurts himself. Teddy gets a call about something and he has to break out. Frank and Leon go to some of Leon, and you hear it sound like they beating somebody's ass when they rolling up. But instead they got a whole arcade game. In 1983, that's some grimy shit for some niggas in the hood to have an arcade game. Some shit happened there. So they go in there and they like the dude, one of the guys who playing the game, like, yeah, they know Leon from Wayside, from prison, and they like he used to be laying cholos down. And like they was always fucking with me, straight West Coast shit. They remind me of P and Jody from Baby Boy, by the way. So basically they like, you know, so what happened? They like somebody stole something. They're like, what they steal? They ain't really want to tell, so they like, nigga, fuck you, leave. So then some other nigga comes out and he talking about you know, who did it? And they say Lenny and Ray Ray, because that's what Claudia had told Franklin, that Lenny and Ray Ray was the names of the dudes. So they he just leaves out and be like, yo, you riding shotgun, and they hop in his car and ride with him. But Leon at first was like, we just wanted the information, but he just, you know, Debo'd like, I'm coming, because he smells money. You know what I mean? So, but so yeah, Teddy meets up, and it's his baby mama is in town, is what's going on. So, and she's pretty chick actually. So, you know, they chilling, and remember, he had spoke to somebody on the pilot who had a baby, and evidently that's who this was. It was just a weird conversation, and now we know why they have a weird relationship. So she asked, you know, if he was busy or whatever, and he like, no, but he is busy with coke and guns or whatever. The dude, James, had told her basically what Teddy was doing without telling her. So, you know what I mean? So we see, next we see, we see Lenny. I mean, we see the dude who they got. We see my man Leon and of course Franklin pull up, and they're in front of Lenny's crib. That's the dude who actually had the gun, the meaner dude, I guess you would say, who robbed Franklin. So at first they get to the door, Franklin just knocks on the door. So all of a sudden the dude pulls out a gun on Franklin, like on talking about, I got your little bitch out here. So it's kind of looking like dude then took Franklin to Lenny crib, like that's his man for a second. And Leon kind of he pushed Leon, put the gun to Franklin. Lenny comes to the door talking about, what little bitch? And then they rush into the crib and they tie him up. You know what I'm saying? And he's still talking shit. And I'm like, shut the fuck up, nigga. You are losing right now. So, you know, you see Oso, and he looks at a picture of a lady, and he goes and he's in front of a house, and he watches, and I guess this is Tomas. He's creeping on Tomas, and he looks in and sees that Tomas is gay and has a lover or whatever. So this was a very gay episode, actually. So Lenny is still talking shit, tied up. Lenny says the money is up Frank Mama's pussy. So he wasn't really being really agreeable on this situation at all. So yeah, he tied up, and he said that the money was in Frank's mama pussy and shit. Let me get my background right. Who that? I see somebody on there. Holler at me in the chat or something. You know what I mean? What's up? But yeah, so yeah, they got dude tied up or whatever. And so he was talking some shit, and then he said something to the dude they brought with them, and he ends up gagging his mouth, I think with a sock. He was eating some cereal and shit or something too. He was like, "What'd you say? Say it again." So he gags him with like a sock and some tape. And he asked, what they looking for, and they had said, a couple of grand or whatever. So dude starts singing, talking about take me out to the ball game because he got tired, and he hits him with the bat. And I mean, nah, he didn't hit him. He was about to hit him with the bat, right? And then Franklin stopped him from hitting him with the bat. You know what I'm saying? And then, so then he just started breaking up shit in the house. This the other guy who they brought with them. And basically Franklin is trying to tell him, this dude gonna fuck you up if you don't come up off this bread. So, Leon at some point, Franklin says, he said, "I'm gonna kill y'all." And Leon snuffed him right in the mouth. And then Franklin tried to, negotiate with dude again. And, he wasn't really feeling them, and he spit blood all in Franklin's face. And then Franklin, he was looking like he was about ready then. So, but then, I think it went to commercial with some bullshit. He was looking stupid. And that's how that went down. So you see Ted and his baby mother, and they went to some place where you can ride like little trains and shit or whatever. And basically they talk about what Teddy is doing with the coke and with the drug dealing and the weapons, and she's not really feeling it. She said that dude, he doesn't even take aspirin, and he was like, it's just a drug for rich white kids in Hollywood. And basically she was like, not from what I heard, like there's some shit popping off with that shit. So she said that she's not worried about him or the agency, which basically she like, she worried about her and her kid and him being around. And apparently something happened with Teddy in Tehran or something, and he was sent to LA. I don't know what he did, but and basically he said that, the shit that he's doing, he thought that, that's what we was doing, I guess helping the government or whatever. And she says, yeah. And then he calls Alejandro. I don't know if he got a beep or something, because I guess he wouldn't have got a phone call. Well, I mean, they did have cell phones, but I doubt that, what I'm saying, he had one. But I think he got a page from Al. And then, so Al like, where the fuck are you at? And he like, I'm coming at some point soon. So back to Franklin and Leon and this other dude, because we don't have his name at this point. So he's the MVP of this episode, though. I mean, not in a good way at all, but he is the MVP. So they looking for the money, and they calling each other by name, which is just stupid. Ray, aka Andrew from The Walking Dead. That's what I'm always gonna know him as. And punk ass Andrew, who let the fucking zombies in the prison in Walking Dead. What was that? Season 3, probably. So, boom. This fool, Ray comes to the door, and they put a gag in Lenny's mouth because they had took it out at some point. They took it out while they was trying to get him to talk again. So they put the gag in his mouth, and of course he tried to say something. Ray leaves. So then, dude, he just get fed up. He like, where the money at, homie? Straight up West Coast. Where the money at, homie? And he just fucks this nigga up. He hit him in the leg, the chest, like the rib area with this bat. And then he acted like he was about to stab his ass, like in the throat, in the mouth, but he just ended up taking off. I think it was a phone cord. He just ends up cutting off the phone cord. And then he drags him into the bedroom. Pause, nigga. Pause. Let me get my background right. Pause on getting my background right after he dragged him in the bedroom. So also tells the cousins, tells the fucking cousins, who the hell is this? I don't know. Let's see. Live TV. Hello? Yes, who's calling? I'm good. Okay, Michelle, who? Okay. Oh, yes, yes. Um, I'm fine. The only thing is I'm doing a live stream on YouTube right now. And can I call you back right when I get done if it's not a problem? Is that cool? You said Michelle? Yes, yes. She told me. So I'll call you as soon as I get done. All right. The joy of that was some business shit, so that's why I had to take that call and shit. The joy of live streaming. Now where the hell was I at? Okay. Also tells the cousin dude that how the guy was gay or whatever, and he doesn't want to kill him. He considers that to be family, so he doesn't want to kill him. So then he says, why don't we just tell my father that you killed Max? Right. Max is the guy he killed, not his father. And so then he was like, he pulls out a gun and he like, if you want to kill me, just kill me. And dude didn't kill him or whatever. So they agree to kill the dude Enrique, who's supposed to be a killer or whatever. And he says they both got to be there when they do it. Yeah, the other cousin name is Pedro. So okay, next thing we go back to Franklin with this bullshit. So Franklin hears the dude and he's screaming, and he's like Franklin like he killing them, and he keep asking where the money at. And then they start listening, and there's no way to put it, man. He is in there cornholing Lenny. The dude is in there raping Lenny, and they listen to the door, and Leon is stupid talking about he ain't killing them. He's giving it to him. Pause, 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 snow pause. All right. Yeah, so that I didn't know what to do at this point. It was going down, basement. All right. So yeah, Teddy's baby mom kicks him out, and basically she was like, "Hey, yo, I don't agree with what you're doing, and this shit is gonna get out of hand." And I just thought of that Morgan Freeman meme where he's like, "You're right, Actually, I think it says he's right, but she's right, This shit is gonna get out of hand, motherfucker. So yeah, and basically she released him of his parenting duties, really, to tell the truth, because she was just like, you don't fucking. We got money, we got support. Fuck you. If you want to come see us, you know where we at. Other than that, fuck you. So, all right, rapey Smurf dude walks out, buckling up his belt and shit, looking proud in the motherfucker, zipping up his pants and shit. Franklin look in the room, bro, and see Lenny, bro. He looks so vulnerable. It's not funny. He looked so vulnerable and so violated, man. It was fucked up, literally, man. He on the bed, he still bent over. His booty out. He got scratches on his arms. His mouth all bloody. He's not looking like that tough nigga who's talking all that shit for the last 2 episodes at all. Yo, boy look bad out here. Yo, man, I was just thinking though, what is gonna happen if they don't kill Lenny? Lenny is going to want to fucking kill the shit out these motherfuckers, right? But he ain't even want to go. He ain't even want to tell niggas why he got so much bad blood with these niggas. Like, what's up, blood? What's up? I don't know what gang he in. He might not be in the gang, but they gonna do. What's up, homie? Why you trying to get this nigga so bad? Don't worry about it. Don't tell nobody. Damn it, this shit is fucked up, bruh. Yo, Lenny, man, I can't even lie. If Lenny is never heard of again and fucking kills Franklin on the finale of this show in 5 to 7 years, I'm good with that. Lenny has every reason to want to kill the fuck out of Franklin and anybody who knows him. Jesus Christ. Yeah, man. All right, man. Man. So now, so he walked out the room or whatever. He buckled his pants up, you know, Lenny looking all vulnerable. He just walks into another room, gets the money, and he walked out. He like a couple grand, huh? Nigga got like 30 racks, however much is left out of that money, 32 racks. So Franklin says, he finally says this dude's name. His name is Carvel. Fucking Carvel. Carvel is a fucking maniac. Fucking Carvel is a maniac, bruh. Jesus. So Franklin talking about Carvel, that's hold up, that's my money. And he just laughed at them niggas. He ain't even laugh, he just chuckled. That's what the motherfucking shit said. He chuckled at them niggas, grabbed the cereal he was eating earlier, and walks the fuck out. And they just looking stupid as fuck. So Teddy comes back to the warehouse after dealing with his baby mama. And Al left him a letter that says, "Dear Teddy, fuck you." And the warehouse is empty and Teddy is disgusted. Also, Lucia and Pedro, they sitting in the car. Pedro is asleep. I was like, did they kill him? He looked dead. So anyway, they go out to talk. Lucia and Oso go out to talk, and she offers him to stay in the stash house. And she asked, you know, why he wrestling, and he said, you know, he liked it, thought it would make him feel good. And then a car comes, I guess that's the dude. So they wake Pedro up, and Lucia is supposed to go in and make sure the door is unlocked. And Pedro, punk ass, who's been acting like Scarface, passed his strap to Oso, and he says, "Dale," which I could Google what that means, but I didn't. But I assume it means, I don't know. It means take this shit. I don't know. Maybe some of my Spanish people can help. I don't know. My Latino people. I mean, I could Google that shit. So then, okay, next up, we see Franklin, and he goes to Unc Jerome and Aunt Louie crib trying to get a gun. And long story short, Jerome was like, if you take a gun out this motherfucker, you better be ready to use it, because if you hesitate, you're gonna be dead. It's gonna be your funeral. And if your mama come over here, she gonna know I didn't give you that gun. So, you know, Louis gives him the gun. But we see that when he goes home. Sissy, his mother, that's her name, looking at TV. She looking at Different Strokes, laughing. He go in his room, puts the gun inside of his stereo, goes in his mother's room, watching Different Strokes. You know what I'm saying? He said some shells fell on him, and that's how he got hurt. And then basically, she was like, "You need to get a different job." He was like, "Yeah, I've been thinking about that." And you hear, "What you talking about, Dad?" on the TV, and that's always great. And Franklin cuddles with his mother right here with a blank stare, like, damn it, a dude got raped fucking with me today. Damn it. Shit that I might have forgot. At the beginning of this episode, they was playing "I Can't Go For That." Ooh, no can do. That shit was hard how they put that shit in there. That shit was hard. I like the way they had that playing throughout that first scene. So predictions and shit from the trailer, what I think's going on here, I think that Leon is gonna kill Carvel. Yeah, I mean, we see the trailer and you see Carvel looking like he is under some kind of stress, like he's tied up again, but outside. Going off the trailer, what I suspect is they've already shot Carvel. Like they caught him while he was driving or something like that. They know his car and they already shot him. And they finally get him. He's wounded, kind of like Baby Boy. And you see Leon say, "Oh, you want to be the trigger man?" And you see Franklin pulling the gun on Carvel. But I don't think that Franklin is ready to kill yet. I think eventually he will. But I think that Leon is going to handle that. Kind of like how P did with Jody in Baby Boy. But, you know, maybe if Franklin go ahead and make that move, commit that, you know, it's a whole other thing. But in the trailer, we see the plug. What's his name? I believe it's Ari, the Israeli guy. We see him talking about he adopted Leon and Franklin. We see Ted going to the jungles, maybe Nicaragua. I don't know, trying to probably find Alejandro. We see Lucia. There's some weird editing going on with Lucia, Oso, and possibly Pedro scene. But she says something about, you see somebody with a Lakers hoodie on, and he does something, and she's like, "What did you do?" And you see Oso come from the back with no shirt on. And it looked like she's wearing different clothes from this episode, though. You also see, and she said something about, "We got a body in the trunk in a house full of cocaine." So I'm guessing that everything turned out good, but this other trick could be that Oso and Lucia just decide to kill Pedro and blame him for the shit. He's a prick. All right, so yeah, and you see that somehow Oso is injured, and you also see old girl either hiding the gun or bringing the gun back out again. But either I'm thinking maybe Oso maybe got shot or stabbed, and she's trying to do something. I don't know. But yeah, like I said, I think they catch Carvel because you do see a frame where it's like Carvel is driving, Leon is running next to the car. And then there's a scene where he's out of the car and he looks stressed, like maybe he already been shot or injured or something. And then you see that argument about you want to be the trigger man and all that shit. But yeah, this episode reminded me of Pulp Fiction when they went to the fucking pawn shop and the dude raped Ving Rhames and shit. Spoiler alert from 1994. If you didn't see Pulp Fiction, spoiler alert, I guess. But yes, fucking this episode was wild. This shit was wild. Uncle Jerome is going to get involved in this shit. Like he already involved. Like he think because Louis is the one doing this shit, he not involved, nigga. Like your bitch is doing all hella dirt, bro. With your little nephew, bro. But yeah, I don't know where we going, but I do think that at some point we're gonna get rid of the Israeli plug, and it's gonna be Alejandro straight up going to Franklin and giving him the real mother load. We gotta get the middleman up out of here. The Israeli dude is the middleman. You know what I'm saying? We need to get him up out of here, and we need Franklin with Alejandro, and possibly even with Teddy. You know what I'm saying? Because I guess, you know what I mean? Or could Teddy be going to find a new cocaine connect? I don't know, to do this shit with. I'm pretty sure he went to go find Alejandro. They show him in the jungle. He like, you know, he picks up his gun and he's saying he come in peace type shit. And it's like some soldier type motherfuckers in front of him. So I don't know. But yes, this episode was wild. Snowfall is crazy. Subscribe to my channel. I need those likes. I need those shares. I need those comments. I need all of that support. Thank you, anybody who comes through. Shout out to the ill community and all them crazy niggas. I have been banned from the Game of Thrones thing for making predictions before the third episode. Hey, I ain't got no spoilers, niggas. I ain't got no spoilers. So that's a fact. I'm not checking the Game of Thrones spoilers. I want to do a video about Aria actually, but yeah, like I said, follow me at Loch121. That's LOCH121 everywhere. Check out my videos, check out my music and all of that. And you know, watch out for motherfuckers like Carvel. Watch out for Carvel, man. Watch out for the Carvels of the world, bro. Subscribe. We need that.